Hello everybody, thank you for coming back to the channel to check out another episode of my Rose Tinted Glasses series, where I go back in time throughout the 80s, 90s and noughties to check out cult classics and any game that's really been lauded over the last 20, 30, 40 years to see how they hold up today, but most importantly, not judging them by today's standards. I compare them a little bit in terms of like, would I want to play them in 2025 over the sort of games that are releasing nowadays, but I try to judge them on their own merits and against games that came out at a similar time. Today's game is the cult classic Coolboarders. I didn't play this back in the day. It released in 1996, so I would have been on the Nintendo side of the fence. If you know me at all through social media, you know how much I absolutely love the SSX games. Love a bit of snowboarding, love extreme sports. I'm just going to have a quick look at the controls here. Okay, so it's incredibly basic. Grab. Right, okay. Let's dive right in. I don't know what this game has to offer. I don't know if there's like a story mode or anything. It doesn't look like it. What's all this? Oh, this is just the music. Yeah, I guess that's not going to make any difference. So it looks as though, the variety is in which board you use for speed, response and stability. So I'm going to go with this one just because it's a bit of an all-rounder for the first time that I've played. I think that makes the most sense. We will play as male. No stats for male and female. Okay, a nice little bit of customization. Games didn't really give you a lot of customization back in 96. The music seems alright so far. Like, it's pretty inoffensive so far. Looks like a decent little game with some good options to it. Right. Okay, let's see how... Jump. Oh, okay, no, didn't really jump. Oh, God. That turning is... that's like turning a tank. And I don't mean in a tank controls kind of... Fucking hell. I don't mean in a tank controls kind of way either. God, he does not turn tight, does he? What, am I doing something wrong here with the turning? Oh, okay, right, there we go. So square is sort of like handbrake to do a tight turn. Oh, you can play in first person. Didn't mean to do that. Nice, okay. Is the goal just to get to the end? I assume so. Oh, that's not how you get to the end. Or it is how you get to the end, but not in one piece. Okay. How do I get a decent amount of points? Because it's just a tail grab, and I assume I can do a nose grab. It's not even really letting me do like 180s and 360s and stuff. He turns incredibly slowly. This controls terribly. Not to be rude, but like this came out in, as I said, this came out in 96. So what else would have come out that year? Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Crash Bandicoot, Quake, that was 96. But oh Jesus, am I stuck? Okay, turn and go. Please go. That's first person. Why will you not go? Okay, so you got to jump to get him to speed up a bit. Right, okay. That was a bit awkward. There needs to be like a reset button or something. Yeah, what was I saying? So the Marios, Crash, Quake, Jesus, even Pokemon Red and Blue, I think, were easier on the eye than this. It's very clunky, very blocky, very jaggedy and janky. It controls really badly. I got through that. I was going to say it was fairly painless, but it was not painless at all. It was really hard work, and that was the novice course. Let's see what else there is that I can do. Long loading screen. Come on, right, here we go. Okay, novice. There is literally no variety to this game outside of the boards and the and the gear, which makes absolutely no difference. There's not like, I don't know, time trials or score attack, points attack, something like that. It's literally just go down the slopes as fast as you can without getting hit as much as you can. Yeah, this is I think I can wrap up the review side of this pretty early on in the video. It's only been sort of like 5-10 minutes ish. This is pretty shit. This is pretty bad. Like, I played some very good games in 96, 97. All of those games that I've just mentioned, I can't remember. Was Banjo-Kazooie 98? I think it might have been. But just the games that I've mentioned from 96 were miles ahead of this. And I'm pretty sure Resident Evil 1 came out in 96 on the PS1. So, same console, same time frame as this. And, you know, Resident Evil was rough around the edges and some of those things I said, like a little bit janky in that, but it was still a lot more pleasing on the eye, a lot easier on the eye than this is. Graphically, this is like a 3 out of 10 at most. It's kind of ambitious in like how long the courses are, or this course is. You know, they've tried to sprinkle in bits of greenery, and there's only so much you can do with a level or a track or a course, whatever, that is based around snow. And yet it's incredibly bland. Like, look at, I know SSX came like 4 or 5 years after this, but look at how bursting with colour and full of life and personality the SSX games were. And surely there was nothing to stop them doing that in this. Nothing about coolboarders is cool. SSX was a hell of a lot cooler. And it's not like there's been dozens and dozens of snowboarding games. I think before this there were literally a couple on like the probably Mega Drive and NES and that. So it's not like SSX had loads of inspiration. 1080 snowboarding probably would have been out before SSX. And Snowboard Kids, maybe? I'm not sure about the release date for that. But SSX did this a hell of a lot better. And I know EA had more money, obviously. I'm not even sure who developed this. I missed it at the start. I think it was a smaller developer. But this is really bad. There's nothing to keep me coming back and doing it again. Like, if I beat the par time or whatever the goal time is on all 3 courses, I'm done. Unless you really crave the extra challenge of using the different boards. And then maybe playing as the female snowboarder and doing it all again. But you've got to be a bit of a, quite frankly, a psychopath if that's really what you're into with this. Oh god, I'm going backwards. This is a real chore to play. I don't think I'm going to do another level after this. Yeah, like I said, visually like a 3 out of 10. The audio isn't bad. Oh, what have I done here? What select? Is that something better, or is this just going to take me back to selecting what I'm doing? Come on, long loading screens. Yeah, I've just... Let's have a quick look in the options. Am I missing something regarding tricks? Because all I can do is a tail grab and a nose grab, and it's hard to do spins and rotations. I keep getting sidetracked. 3 out of 10 for the graphics. Audio is fine. Like, it seems like there's a good mix of songs, and they're all right as well. They sort of fit what you're doing. They fit the theme of the game, the aesthetic of the game, whatever you want to call it. So I'd say, well, be generous, give it a 5 out of 10 for the audio. Controls are absolute dog shit. It's like driving a tank through a swimming pool of porridge and treacle and tar. It's really bad. Like, look at what is going on here. I can't get the guy under control. And and it should be incredibly simple too. Replayability, fuck me, is 0. There's no reason to come back. Beat all Jesus Christ. Beat all... Oh my god. This is horrible. This got fairly favourable reviews. Like, mixed to good. Like, average to good. It's just really bad. There's absolutely no reason to come back and play this. I've got a couple of trophies, but I have absolutely no intention to try and get the platinum. Yeah, oh god, it's really, really bad. Overall, I'd really generously give it a 2 out of 10. And it's just the audio that's saving it. Like, what more can I say, really? You're seeing what I'm seeing. Maybe there's something wrong with me. I don't know what I'm missing. The game has no charm to it. It has no lasting appeal. I would be majorly pissed off if I paid £40-50 for this back in '96. Yeah, I'd want an immediate refund. I was playing so many better games, better looking games, better controlling games, more engrossing, more engaging games at the time. This is honest to God, this is hot garbage. This is a big steaming pile of shit. When I looked up to see how well it did, it was getting like some websites. Oh my god, come on, man! Some websites and some magazines were giving it like 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10. I don't know what they've seen. Maybe they're just absolute snowboarding nuts. But like, I go pretty mad for snowboarding games and skateboarding games. Fucking love extreme sports. This is just extremely shit sports. So, time is up. Time is up on this review. This is awful. This is 100% a case of rose-tinted glasses. I would not suggest going back and playing this. I'm sorry if you had to experience this in '96, and if this was your first exposure to extreme sports. It's completely fucking terrible. Thank you so much for watching though. Please make sure you hit like, comment, subscribe, and I really hope you will join me again in the near future for another blast from the past.